Hi, this is Quentin Romanos. I'm the Executive Director for the Cheyenne Arapaho Department of Education. And I'd like to visit with you about our Tribal Council meeting, which was held on the campus of Southwestern Oklahoma State University in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Chairman Nathan Hart presided over the meeting, and we had several guest speakers. One of them was certainly our current tribal governor, Darrell Flyman. He gave a little speech of greetings and support. Earlier, we had a very good speech offered by Howard Rayner, in which he spoke about the need for initiatives in tribal education. What you're seeing here is the circle that it was set up, which was really unique for a Tribal Council meeting. Tribal Council meetings have been in our Cheyenne Arapaho Constitution for many, many years. The purpose of this meeting was just for education, which I think is really unique and historical in nature, not only for the Cheyenne Arapaho tribes, but for the Indian nations in general. Very rarely does an Indian tribe have a specific governing body meet solely for the purpose of discussing and addressing education issues. At this particular Tribal Council meeting, we had 6 issues which we wanted to be addressed, and which the Tribal Council passed, and they are policy statements in which they assist the governing bodies of the tribe in the direction in which they need to move toward. The first one I'd like to discuss is the Cheyenne Arapaho Tribal College. The resolution that was presented and supported by the president of the Tribal College, Dr. Henrietta Mann, was for consistent in funding for the Tribal College. This consistent funding would be base funding. Just really background information for you. The tribal colleges in Oklahoma, there are 4. Cheyenne Arapaho is one of the 4 colleges, the others being Pawnee, Creek Nation, and Comanche tribal nations. For our tribe, it's been a struggle to get funding every year for our particular operations. We, the Cheyenne Arapaho tribes, need to be proactive in higher education and in establishing our tribal college. The second resolution that was presented was for the buildings for a culture and heritage center. Many tribes currently have their own museum, but the Cheyenne Arapaho tribes would like to build a comprehensive tribal cultural center and museum, and the exact location has not been decided, and actually the financial arrangements to establish the building has not been decided upon yet. But I think there is a great need. There's a lot of history, a lot of culture that needs to be preserved among both tribes, and I think we need a tribally government supported building to address these needs. The third Tribal Council resolution that was presented was for a respect program wellness gymnasium type of center, with the addition of a Head Start center to be attached to that particular building. The Head Start center would definitely is the one located at Concho, so this particular wellness center will be located in the Concho area. The fourth resolution presented was for the calling of support of a higher education code. The higher education code would be evolve into a tribal law, which would have to be acted upon by the legislative and the executive branches, in which they would address issues not only of scholarships, funding for scholarships. It would also address needs as, the college preparatory need among our Indian students to get ready for college. The fifth resolution that was passed and presented also calls for early childhood education. That's one of the great needs among Indian tribes. I think the education career of an individual it can be so much much better if they do receive some sort of early childhood education. Here in Oklahoma, they've taken the lead in early childhood education for 4-year-old programs. 4-year-old, known as pre-K here in Oklahoma, are being a matter of a regular grade system within Oklahoma. You know, kindergarten is now universal in Oklahoma schools. Pre-K, the 4-year-old program, is going to be universal. And our Head Start program that we operate by the tribe currently addresses some needs of some 3- and 4-year-olds. So I think in the future, the situation for our early childhood students is going to be bright. We do need a division of early childhood within the Department of Education to take advantage of some of these initiatives. And I might remind everybody that certainly the Obama administration and their attempts in their election process and their call for changes in education, the Obama administration has recognized the need for early childhood education. So I think by our tribe passing this resolution, we certainly are headed in the right direction. And finally, the 6th and final resolution that was passed at this particular tribal council meeting was the adoption of seeking not only a license but also funding for a television and radio station. This particular station would address the needs of the community, and by no nature would it be a political tool for any political body. It'd be used for political information, for cultural information, music, announcements, programs, special speakers, and also it would be available to other tribes in the Native American community. I think there is a lot of information out there. I think with the rise in technology, the use of digital recording video machines, the use of cell phones and so forth, I think digital formatting is going to make this initiative for a radio and TV station a lot more affordable and a lot more doable for a particular Indian tribe. The Cheyenne Arapaho tribes has secured a support letter from our local public television station, Channel 13 here in Oklahoma City, and they're willing to assist us in this endeavor. The Cheyenne Arapaho Studios is in the process of securing the FCC licenses for the television station, which will be a 24-hour station in northwest Oklahoma. The Oklahoma Education Television Authority, OETA, has agreed to allow the Cheyenne Arapaho station to use their existing antennas in the studio in the process of applying for federal public television funding grant to fund this initiative. This would allow not only the language classes to be broadcast in every home, but also it would allow other tribes to use the station. I think that a TV and radio station would be very minimal in cost. It would be very little to nothing because of the vast number of grants available to establish and maintain tribal television and radio stations. FCC is in the process of trying to get more tribes to apply for the license. This is a quick review of the meeting, and hopefully we'll be able, in the newspaper and other news outlets, will be able to give you updates on the progress of each of these initiatives. Thank you for listening, and hope to give you an update very soon. Thank you.